All right, guys, can you hear me? How does the microphone sound? Apparently, I had an issue with my live the other day, and this is a brand new super fancy mic. So I'm just going to wait and see what you guys say. It sounds good. It's not choppy. It's not echoey. It's not wild. This is like a super fancy mic too. Like, I don't know what all this cage work is, but I don't know if I need the cover on it, if I'm going to be popping my peas, but we will see. So does it sound better, or does it sound okay? All right, so here we go. Zeph, all the mods that are in the chat, thank you. So just like everyone's mod in this chat. I want to thank you guys for being here. And this is just a spontaneous live because I did want to check out that. Oh, it sounds louder. Really? Okay. All right. Excellent. Doobie doobie doo do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's better. This is from my son's short-lived podcasting career. We got him all the podcasting stuff, and then he was like, not gonna do it. He was only like 8. So he had like a hot minute where he wanted to be like a streamer gamer. So I'm not going to stay on very long. We're going to do about a half hour, kids. Those of you that know, I slept weird on my shoulder. My arm is killing me right now. So I'm going to be doing my best. I'm going to be doing my best here. And we're going to enhance my skin appearance a little bit. There we go. A little bit glowier. I'm looking better. Oh, Elaine, welcome to the membership. Elaine, with your membership, what you get is you get early access to all of my videos. I make them all membership first. I've been a little bit slow the last couple of weeks since Gregtoberfest about getting my videos out early on time. But I will be better next week and you'll have early access. So some people like to binge watch them. Some people don't like to do that. Some people want to kind of stretch it out over the whole week and be surprised, but the choice is yours. So thank you, Dave, for throwing me some pain meds. Honestly, like I had some ice on it. It's been an exciting morning. Those of you, if you know, you know, it's been an exciting morning. I woke up and was just kind of grumbling, having some tea, and Candor decided to do the 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. This time the weather's getting rough. So I loved Gilligan's Island. Let me know if you loved Gilligan's Island. Fun fact, not so fun fact, in the opening sequence of Gilligan's Island, the flags are at half mast because it was the day President Kennedy was assassinated. They filmed that. So yes, a not so fun fact. But what we're going to do is we're going to do about a half hour, because I know there's another YouTuber that's going to be live at 4:00 that I want to go see what she has to say. But we're going to do a little bit of yellow brick roading for you guys. And Zeph, did you not know that? Yeah, that's that if you watch the opening sequence, there is you'll see all the flags in the background as the boat's going out or at half mast. Yeah. Oh, who didn't have a crush on Elizabeth Montgomery? I still can't wiggle my nose. I need a haircut. I got to go back and see Stephen. No, actually not her, Samantha. Michelle Meltdown is going to be live. And it looks like she said Amy schooled some other YouTuber. I can't remember her name. She's of no consequence. But wow, I'm surprised a lot of people didn't know that little not so fun fact about Gilligan's Island. Yeah, how about that? I still can't believe. Hi, Outer Limits. 4:00. She's getting 4:00 my time in a half hour. So we got 29 minutes. So let's go. Let's do some yellow brick roads here, guys. I just want to make sure that we had some good sound. We've got 28 people in the chat. If you guys want to give me a super chat, that is fine. If you don't, it's okay too. We are perfectly happy. I've got a client at 5:30. So and then we're going over to the homecoming game. Last night was homecoming. Angus went to homecoming, and it was all good times. Elaine, you're still improving. Good news. Everybody throw Elaine. She's recovering from an injury. Let's throw her a little bit of magic in the chat. There you go. Elaine, I'm going to give you a pretzel too. I got pretzels in my chat, in my emojis there. You got some pretzels. Sent you some pretzels. And don't forget to hit that like. So Elaine, I'm going to do a yellow brick road for you. So if I call you out and I do a reading for you, you don't have to give me a super chat. I am picking you. So Elaine, let's see your yellow brick road here for your recovery. Samantha, you're next. I'm doing you next. So we've got the path, King of Wands in reverse. Take it easy. You got to take it easy a little bit longer. The pressure, world in reverse. I know you. Yes, Joanna, you can absolutely sit tight there. Hi, Tawny. Good to see you. Joanna. You are going to be third. So stick around, baby. So, the path is you got to stay off your feet for now. You got to just chill out. You just got to do the do's for now. Elaine, I'm going to put your name up here so we know who we're reading for. You got to do the do's, put your feet up, chill out. Celine, I would be glad to do that. Look at all the love that's coming in. Dave Murphy, thank you for throwing out those memberships. I'm going to highlight you in just a second. Make sure you hit that like button. And not a lot of names that Elaine. I thought Nanielle. Theater of this Absurd. What a great name. So we got a bunch of memberships that went out. Thank you so much. So back to this, a link, because I only got a half hour, so we're gonna have limited. I'm gonna close it down as soon as I can. So the path, keep off your feet right here. King of Wands in reverse. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. The world in reverse, the pressure. I know that you do want to, Elaine, thank you so much. I know you do want to recover faster, but you got to let your body do what it's got to do. What is the hidden hand? The hidden hand is that there's other stuff. The Queen of Swords here. There's other stuff that you can do. Read, write, knit, whatever you got, whatever busies your hands. Do that, because that is your hidden hand. Public face, what do we got for you? Everybody's seeing you speed toward recovery, but you got to do it in your own time. Okay. So just sit tight on that private goal. The private goal, you want to get back to life a little bit faster than your body does. I want you not to do that. Make sure that you just stay chilly willy, hang out, keep the feet up, and relax for a bit. So likely pivot. If you get up and injure yourself, you're going to regret it. But if you stay and let your feet recover, you are going to say, boy, that was a good idea. So there it is, Elaine. Thank you. Elaine threw me a super chat too, because she is fantastic. Thank you so much, Elaine, for the super sticker. You are terrific. I am jumping right over to Samantha Mustard. Samantha Mustard McDowell, my good friend over here. Oh my God, it hurts to shuffle. I wonder if this is like a workman's comp injury. Can I sue the boss? I can't sue the boss. I'm throwing cards everywhere. So it's funny when I'm walking around, I have like a little pterodactyl arm. I just can't do much with it.
Tyrannosaurus.
What, a Tyrannosaurus? What did I say?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl arm. No, pterodactyls have the little ones too.
No, they have little hands.
Yeah.
It's like the short arms. You're doing a short arm thing.
I'm doing the short arm.
Yeah, you're doing a T-Rex.
I have T-Rex arm. T-Rex. It hurts all the way down into my wrist. It's really terrible. Celine, thank you so much. Oh, hang on. That's going to be a good question. All right. So Samantha takes a lot of heat from a lot of people. She's got a bunch of subscribers and she doesn't even put out content, but she's a good friend of mine. Samantha, let's see what I got for you, baby doll. All right. So the path. The path is the world. You are transforming into the next level. What's the pressure? The pressure is all those shady McShadesters. 7 of Swords are always shady McShadesters. Don't worry about them. Where's your hidden hand? Hidden hand. Hidden hands. Samantha does not have one because Samantha wears it all on her sleeve. She lets everybody know what's what. Where's your public face? Public face is you are the unsinkable Samantha Mustard McDowell. There is no tamping you down, girl. There's no kill switch on awesome. No kill switch on awesome. Private goal for you is a Chariot. You want to move on with things. Samantha, you have become like the Ed McMahon of a lot of channels. So Ed McMahon was yes, agree, right? Yes. Yeah, you've shown up on so many channels, and they're all different genres. So you have a great fan. Dave Murphy. This reading's for you too. Dave Murphy, I'm giving you a reading as well. So likely pivot, you are going to stick with the ones that you're not going to go down any weird paths or anything like that. So I think that is a good thing. Guys, we're doing Yellow Brick Road readings. This is my own little particular reading that I do for people. It's my own little spread that I created. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. So, but Mike's still sounding good. This is great. So Samantha, I love you. Dave Murphy, you are fantastic for doing that. Dave Murphy is going in for a not so super fun procedure. And we're going to see how that's going to go. Dave, let's see how it's going to go for you. I know you had a few concerns about it. Let's see how it's going to go. Bubba. So The path. You're undecided on that path. We talked about that earlier. The pressure is you're worried about what's on the other end of this, what the recovery process is going to be. The hidden hand, the Empress. The hidden hand in the Empress is that you haven't been taking care of yourself. And this is going to give you an opportunity to take care of yourself where you're not in a crisis injury situation. If you know, you know. If you know Dave, you know. Every now and then Dave calls us up. He goes, well, I'm back in the hospital. Hi, Allison. Good to see you in here. La, 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 la. So the hidden hand, public face. Public face, this is going to be a crossroad for you, Dave. You're going to go down a crossroad. Private goal. Get back to digging deep and going forward. Get back to digging deep and going forward. So that is a good thing. I like that. I like that. And Zephyr just dropped the link for my girlfriend, Alicia Wicker. Alicia Wicker is another reader. She's a psychic. She is an extraordinary talent. She has her own tarot deck. She has a crime and conspiracy deck. She does readings, but right now she's recovering from an illness. So we're trying to give her as many watch hours as possible. All right. So here we go. Last one, Ace of Wands, the likely pivot. The likely pivot is the Ace of Wands. Dave, this is a new beginning for you. This is going to be a whole new thing. And I don't think you could have picked a better full moon to do this on. Full moons are conclusions of things. And then new moons. Oh, no, the coffin card doesn't mean that. The new moon is when we start new things. So this is the conclusion of some stuff for you. So this is fantastic. I think it's going to be great, Dave. Thank you for gifting out those memberships. Celine from Ireland, top of the evening to you. So let me go down here. You said you had a bigger question. We're going to put that right up there. And there are no mini questions here today because we're doing the Yellow Brick Road. So love the energy here. Thank you so much. I really do try and cultivate a very positive energy. There's a lot of readers out there that are doom and gloom. I even try and find a yellow brick road for Meghan Markle sometimes. You know, it's not everybody's all good, not everybody's all bad. So we do try and be as fair as possible. We got a lot of nice people in the chat. Every now and then we get a bozo, but for the most part, we have good people here. And I certainly love the good people of Ireland. One of my best friends is a blue-eyed, redhead American girl, but she is 150% Irish. I was just talking to her. We may see her later. She's getting her heat fixed. So, all right. So, following my heart with my podcast, I started 2 years ago after recovering from cancer. We are so glad that you're recovering from cancer. Abundance is an issue still, and I could do with some direction. Let's see what we do to get you in a good direction here. All right. So the path with your abundance, the Knight of Pentacles, some of the things that you are pursuing for abundance are not going to yield. So what is the pressure on that? Hi, Star. Good to see you. The pressure is discernment. Deciding what to invest your time in. You know, one of the things that I do with my business is I always look at every day as money in, money out. Like that's just how I kind of have to do it when you have your own business. And if I am not making money, I am losing money. And I took this morning off. Unfortunately, my good friend Candor, if somebody can drop Candor's link in the chat, my good friend Candor decided to have a 3-hour live that I got to just kind of cool out and hang out and listen. So I jumped in and out a couple of times, but you know, for the most part, you know, sometimes we have to take that time to figure out, you know, time off is good, but we have to make sure that we are utilizing all of our time. If I had work scheduled this morning, I would not have jumped in on that live. I would have rewatched it. Thank you for dropping that, Kathy. So we are going to look at the hidden hand here. The hidden hand is freeing yourself from the ideas of things that are not going to make money. And we all have to pivot in different directions. So, you know, one of the things that I noticed was over the summer, I had a lot less private readings that were coming in, likely because people were on vacation, likely because they were spending money on summer camp, uh, day trips, things like that for their kids. They probably were just spending their monies in different directions, maybe going on vacations themselves, those kinds of things, maybe spending too much in those seashore bars, that kind of thing, eating too much and whatnot. So, I realized that during the summers, I'm going to have to make a change to my planning. I'm just not going to have the kind of volume of private readings that I ordinarily have. I want you to look at the last 2 years, do an inventory of the last 2 years and see where you've made like the bulk of your money. I sometimes will drop my spreadsheets into, Dave is still alive. I will sometimes drop my spreadsheets into, Joanna. Yes, I'm going to get to you in just a minute, honey. You're on the list. You're on the list. Sit tight. I'll drop my spreadsheet in and I'll say, hey, what kind of sale should I do? What's working best here? What do you think? What days are good? ChatGPT or Grok or Gemini, whatever you're using. I think using these kinds of tools are really important, especially for people in a spiritual realm, because sometimes we start to lean into our intuition and we go, I really feel led to do this. I want to help people in this way. And sometimes our intuition is more emotional and not logical and financially based. So sometimes we've got to do that. So I would certainly take an inventory and figure out where you're making the most bang for your buck, the most money for the time that you're investing. So, all right, we've got the public face here. The public face, you need to present more fully as subject matter expert. Hey, Merck, how you doing? Subject matter expert. And my mom always says, nobody honks your horn unless you do. She also says, if you have a good husband, blind him in one eye. And if you have a bad, blind him in the so she's not that great with the adages. But presenting yourself as a subject matter expert is really, really vital and valuable for you. And how we do that is we have to ask maybe a third party. It could be an AI format. It could be a friend, something like that. Merck, I'm only going to be on for 15 more minutes. So, and I already have a list. I don't know if I can get to you. You could drop a question. I'll see if I can get to you. So working on your presentation as a subject matter expert does work. I think you said that you're an astrologer. Do me a favor, drop me an email at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. Would love to do a collab with you if you want to do a little astrology collab. I would love to do that, give you a little bit of a pump. So over here, private goal is the 9 of Wands. You want to get through all the bad stuff, stand there proudly, boldly with your spoils of war. That is your private goal. What is the likely pivot that gets us there? It's the moon. It's still hidden behind the clouds, the likely pivot for you. So what do I think your best bet is? I think doing an evaluation, this isn't to say that you don't have good judgment, but don't trust your own judgment on this. Sometimes we do need to have someone who comes in that is impartial, that is looking at things from a different perspective, especially, again, when you're in a spiritual business. Sometimes having a business person come in, it makes a lot of sense to have them look at all your whatnot. I sometimes put on the hat of my old corporate self to kind of look at my business, but I still need another person. So, all right. And what is our last card here? 7 of Pentacles. When you do this review of your life, of your business, you are going to see the pit holes and the peaks. You're going to be able to see that. You're going to be able to see that. So guys, I'm going to try and get to the rest of the questions. Hang on, Mercury and Leo. I see it. I don't know if I'm going to make it, though. I want to thank Elaine again for her super sticker. Celine, send me an email, fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. Let's see if we can put something together and give you a little bit of a boost over here. Allison, my dear, it is your first time here. First time here. You're getting a yellow brick road. I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go fast because I got 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Oh no, Merc, always put it in caps. Always put it in caps. It's just so that I could see it better. Those of you that know I am deaf in one ear, so I rely on stuff that I'm seeing. And when the chat's going by really fast, sometimes it's hard for me to keep up. So, Allison, the path. What's this collaboration you're doing? You have a bold and creative, fun, super deluxe idea that you are about to bring into fruition. You're just a little bit afraid to jump off that cliff and make it happen. Over here, we have the pressure, which is exposing yourself. Not like that, not exposing yourself, but putting yourself out there. One of the things, if you are a writer, singer, performer, tarot reader on YouTube, putting yourself out there and opening yourself up to criticism is a really tough thing. And a lot of people say, hey, get a thicker skin, see if you, be a little bit tougher about it. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can have a thicker skin. Some of us are super, super sensitive. And so what I say is you have to just have 0 Fs. You have to know that there are more people that are cheering you on than aren't. If you're a god awful singer and the only person who's saying, I think you're swell, sweetie. You're a singer. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, that hurt my arm. So don't worry about putting yourself out there. This collaboration, then, now that I know what it is a little bit more, Allison, this collaboration, you got to find musicians to go with you. So if it's an acoustic, if it's a 3-piece, whatever you're going to do, make sure that you get good people there. They're going to support you. I've sang in a bunch of bands, and they're going to support you. My punk rock band was called Unsweetened. It was fantastic. It was a great band. I sang through a megaphone through a lot of it. It was a lot of fun. A bullhorn. No, it was a bullhorn. So the hidden hand. There we go. Are people going to love me or like me? Are people going to love or hate me? What are they going to think? What are they going to think? Sometimes you got to get up there and you just got to sing. Sometimes you got to do it. I have the worst stage fright ever. I am horrendous. Before I go on for a performance, I am a disaster. I just do not have a good. I am no Freddie Mercury that I just go out there and like let it happen. The first couple of songs, especially if like I hit a bad note, like in the first couple of songs, like I'm just like, oh God, I'm terrible. You have to just decide that your soul is going to sing. You are going to bring it up from the bottom and you're going to let it out. Go to a few bars. I'm telling you, whenever I see a band, like I expect a really good singer. And, especially if it's a female singer, it's really snobby. I really want that girl to be singing her heart out. And if she's not good, my son is so judgy like me. Like when people sing the national anthem, I always like have to like kind of keep a hand on him because I can see him. Like if they don't hit that first note right, he's like, oh, it's the worst. I got 8 minutes, guys. Let me speed this up. So the public face, look at this, baby doll. Baby doll, people are going to love you. You got to get out there. People are going to like you. Don't be afraid of it. Turn around like Jim Morrison. Sing the first 2 songs with your back to the audience. Totally fine. And private goal. Your private goal is to be nervous about this. Don't be nervous about it. Don't confuse excitement with anxiety. I tell my kids this all the time. Well, I did when they were little. Now they're bold and brazen and grown up. But don't confuse excitement and anxiety for the same thing. Get out there and, let it out. Let it out. It is good times. So find the song that you love and start with that one. Every band that I've ever auditioned for, I auditioned a cappella with Tesla's Love Song. And it was only until my adulthood that I found out that was actually a breakup song. I was like, I've been singing this song for years. What is our likely pivot? Likely pivot, I do think that you're going to get out there, but I don't think you're going to do it on a regular basis. I think you are going to jump in there and you're going to sing a little bit here and there and get your feet wet. I strongly encourage you, get out there, make it happen. Hey, Rex Tax, how you doing? I hope you're feeling well. All right, guys, this is going to be the last one. It is Joanna. Joanna, it's good to have you in the chat. You can absolutely have a reading. This is my own personal brand of Yellow Brick Road spread. So we are going to see what is going on in your world. And if any of you would like your own private reading, there is a link in the description. You can come over and see me. I also published my first book yesterday on Kindle Unlimited. It is called The Illustrated Tarot. The Fool Throws a Party. I can't even say it. It's by Annabelle Miller. You can go over there and check it out. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it is free. You can go in there and read my book for free, and you can get a sneak peek at the tarot deck that I am creating. So, Merc, I'm going to try and do another live this weekend, but not tomorrow. We've got a competition, so I'm going to have to do some content tonight. So, Rena, my darling, how are you? It's good to see you in the chat, my friend. So let's go for Joanna. Joanna, this is your 6-card Yellow Brick Road, the path. What is this indecision that you have going on? So this seems like an impossible decision between your head and your heart. Let's see what the pressure is here. Page of Pentacles. I'm going to get some extra cards on this. The pressure is the Page of Pentacles, someone who is not serving all of your needs. The hidden hand is the Knight of Wands, somebody who wants to serve your needs, but I mean that at like the nighttime kind of needs. I don't know if this is a tale of two lovers, because the public face is also hiding here. Private goal for you. Private goal. I don't want you to be overly rambunctious on this. Your likely pivot is you are just going to stand back and kind of let things happen. So I don't know if you are trying to choose between 2 puppies, 2 dog diggity dogs, or if you're trying to pick between like 2 houses. But there's 2 things that are going on here that I do. Let me get back to the chat. Oh, thanks, Rex Tex. So one was actually word for word. Thanks, Rex Tex. So we got 5 minutes before the other live. Thank you, Samantha, for keeping track of that. So whatever this decision is, you're really choosing between stability and heightened emotions and excitement. So that's a tough call. You know, do we want to go with the Square insurance broker? Or do we want to go with the rock star who's got a cucumber in his pants? Like, what are we going with here? And this may not be the exact situation that's going on with you, being torn between 2 lovers, but it's definitely being torn between a practical and an impractical kind of thing. So, oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Celine. Send me an email. I will probably return it on Sunday. Just because we've got a big band competition tomorrow with my son, and we've got the homecoming football game tonight, and I also have a private reading that I have to do, and I still have to do some content. Kathy, wait, I'm so glad that you love that reading. I am so glad that you love that reading. Samantha with the aubergine. The dance was last night. My son looked amazing. His date was gorgeous. We had a good time. I will. I'm going to share that with some of the people that are in the chat privately. They'll get to see the pictures of baby boy on his date with his new lady friend. Let's put it that way. I don't know if it's his girlfriend yet. So, Joanna, I hope this made sense to you, and I wish you the best of luck. Sometimes we got to make heavy decisions here. Let me see what's going on with Merck. Oh, wait. Susan, let me do this. I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, Susan, just for you. 3 minutes. We're just going to do 3 cards for you. Rex Tax, I am rushing right now, though. If you're rushing in the kitchen, what are you in the bathroom? European. I'm sorry. Dad joke. I'll try and do another live on Sunday. Maybe I'll get up early on Sunday. So what you want, what you need, what you get. So Susan, the biopsy getting canceled, I don't think is a bad thing. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. I think, there are other things. It actually would have been a little bit uncomfortable after that. Let's see how the foot is going to go. Boom. What you want, what you need, what you get. So This is going to be really good. Staying off your foot, I wouldn't even worry about it. My daughter actually has a bunion. I've been looking into it because I think that, that's something that should happen. But this is going to be a good thing. So don't worry about staying off your feet. Same advice that I gave earlier. Find something to do with your hands. Write a book, paint a picture, get Bob Ross. You can get Bob Ross on DVD and you can paint right along with him. I actually have a paint set with my daughter. I may be treating myself to that later. Before I go, kids, because I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. I can't let you go. Mercury and Leo, how is our relationship going with James Hetfield? How is it going? Cross stitch. Love that cross stitch. How is James doing? What is going on? You guys are like fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight all the time. Why is it like that over there? Why is this so crooked? Oh, there we go. Yeah, for people saying I'm a crooked tarot reader, I certainly am. So, you guys like to fight up and make up, break up and make up, break up and make up. So right now you guys are on the makeup, so everything's good. Listen, guys, I am going to jump. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting the YouTubers that I support. It is a great community. Rena, I went really, really fast. This was like a 30 minute live. But I am going to start doing lives. I think every morning. I think I'm going to, like, weekdays. I think I'm going to do like the weekly check-in live, and I'm going to figure out what time that's going to be, because I got to make it good for thanks, Zeph. I got to make it good for my friends in Australia and my friends in New Zealand and my friends in England. So I got to do a little bit of combination here. So I am going to skip it on over to Michelle's live because I want to see what she has to say. But I love you guys. Thank you for the contributions. Thank you for the watch. Thank you for being here. And thank you for getting me to 7,500 subscribers. I hit that mark. So 8,000, here we go. So 10,000 is a big mark in YouTube. So let's chug right along. I'm going right over there. Samantha, I'll see you in the chat. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye for now.